Welcome back, alascenttt, to another video. Are you ready to see what all future cities might look like? Welcome to Al-ascent. Today, we're bringing you a look inside Abu Dhabi's $22 billion futuristic city. Let's get started. Will all cities in the future look like this? No waste, no CO2, no cars, and the highest quality of life? Abu Dhabi is setting the example by building the first sustainable city in the world, right in the middle of the nearly inhospitable, scorching hot desert. And the company building it has a few tricks up its sleeve for making it the capital of the world and a mind-blowing budget to make its dream a reality. A whopping $22 billion. As the video foster and partner, the architecture company that's building the futuristic Masdar city says, the aim is for its residents to enjoy the highest quality of life, happy in the knowledge that they are making the lowest possible environmental impact. Let us take you on a tour of this incredible city. Located in the United Arab Emirates, Abu Dhabi is one of the most expensive cities in the world, often frequented by the millionaires and billionaires of the world. And located 11 miles or 17 kilometers east-southeast of the city, and a mere 5-minute drive from Abu Dhabi International Airport, and just 40 minutes away from Dubai, is the city of the future, Masdar City. The Masdar City project is set to be one of the most ambitious projects of all time, not to mention one of the most expensive. With a staggering $22 billion budget, there is no limit by their imagination as to what Foster and partners will implement. The project is backed by about 500 partners from all over the world, all working together to make Masdar's vision come true. Among those working hard are consultants such as Razan Al-Mubakra, Managing Director of the Emirates Wildlife Society, on board. "We're making a dream come true," she said. "We all want the best quality of life. We want to protect the environment. And we want to ensure that our children and grandchildren inherit a healthy planet." She then added one of the most important things about the project. Masdar City is based on 10 principles, which, when it comes to sustainability, are often neglected. Fair trade, health, happiness, respect for local traditions and culture, for example. This is the foundation upon which Masdar City is being built. Masdar City will rely solely on eco-friendly energy, such as solar and other renewable energy sources. In fact, the city is entirely designed to be the ultimate hub for clean tech companies. Believe it or not, the city is already occupied. The first lucky tenant of Masdar City was the Masdar Institute of Science and Technology. The campus moved to the city in September 2010. But in the future, the occupants of Masdar City will exceed more than just a few students and workers. It's designed to house 45,000 to 50,000 people and hold 1,500 businesses, mainly commercial and manufacturing facilities. Of course, being specialized in environmentally friendly products is a must. The CEO of Masdar, Sultan Al-Jaber, says that they have thought everything through, including putting in an economic base, saying that Masdar will attract companies from all over the world, as well as banks, investment firms, and companies that want to do research and development here. That's not even mentioning the workers who will be coming from outside the city. Over 60,000 workers are expected to commute to the city every day for their job. For now, or at least since 2016, it was calculated that fewer than 2,000 people were employed there, and that 300 students of the Masdar Institute of Science and Technology live on site, all of them living a sustainable, green urban life. The technology and thought that went into making Masdar City green is insane. The city will have 80% less water consumption than your average city. It will also have, get ready for this, 100% waste recycling and 0% CO2 emissions. How they manage water is a big deal here. The city incorporated efficient water use into its design. It will achieve that 80% less water consumption goal by recycling water and maximizing the use of said water. Some of the techniques used will be using rainwater collection schemes, catching condensate, and using acceptable wastewater streams. The driving goal of Masdar City is to make it as environmentally green as possible. But this is the United Emirates states and Abu Dhabi we're talking about. So of course, the city is going to be more luxurious and extravagant than anything we had ever pictured. For Masdar City, Foster and Partners took a more old-school approach. If you take an aerial look at the city, at least from a distance, you'll find that it looks a little bit like a cube. Once you take a closer look, you'll feel like you're transported to a time where traditional Arab architecture meets technology. The design included terracotta walls that are beautifully decorated with Arabesque patterns. To even have a concept of what they wanted the city to look like, a design team from Foster & Partners started by touring ancient and advanced cities such as Cairo and Muscat. They didn't just want to look at the marvelous architecture, but at something of grave importance, especially to a country like the UAE. How these ancient cities kept cool despite being in the middle of the desert. The team found that the notorious hot desert temperatures were coped with by using short, narrow streets that were typically no longer than 230 feet or 70 meters long. And the buildings at the end created enough wind turbulence to push cool, breezy air upwards, which creates a flushing effect that cools the entire street. In comparison to the surrounding desert, the city's temperature in the streets is generally 15 to 20 degrees Celsius, or 27 to 36 degrees Fahrenheit, cooler. In addition, a 148-foot high wind tower that's inspired by traditional Arab design will suck air from above and push a nice, cooling breeze through the streets. These narrow streets also serve another purpose: the plan to make the city friendly to pedestrians and cyclists. Initially, the design that drew the attention of the world banned automobiles altogether. If residents wanted to travel, they would have to use public transit and personal rapid transit systems. The city would be connected to other locations outside by existing roads and railways. It's also how goods and supplies will be transported. The lack of automobiles, especially motor vehicles, would work to keep out the hot desert winds, and the close-together buildings would create shade for the streets. However, this is one part of the plan that proved to be too ambitious and impractical. Foster & Partners had to slightly modify it to accommodate other transports than the PRTs. Instead, a healthy mix of electric cars and other completely clean energy-type vehicles will be used for mass transit inside the city. To also save residents from the global problem that is difficulty parking, most private vehicles will be parked in lots along the city's perimeter. Now, let's talk energy. Everything about the city, from the buildings and the parks to the water plants, will keep Masdar cool and luxurious. But what will be directly powering the desert city will be solar and wind energy plants. Proving that they have really thought everything ahead, any excess energy that the city produces will be fed into the grid to provide power to other cities. As the managing director and CEO of Masdar, Sultan Al-Jaber, said, Masdar City is quite simply the solution for the whole value-added chain in the renewable energy sector. Before we get on with when Masdar City is going to be completed, answer this: would you rather have a city that's completely free of vehicles or one that has flying cars? Both would solve the traffic problem in the world. Let us know your answers in the comments. Make sure to subscribe and leave a comment if you liked this video. Also, press the bell button below if you don't want to miss any videos like this. Back to it. So, here begs the crucial question: when is Masdar City going to be a reality? A destination for all? Originally, when the project kicked off in 2006, when the estimated cost was a mere $16 billion for the city, it was believed that Masdar City would take about 8 years to build. The first phase was scheduled to be completely habitable by 2009. But then, the scheduling was pushed back, and completion was scheduled for the year 2015. The final estimation is that Masdar City will be open to the public between the years 2020 and 2025. And alascenttt, that's a wrap for Abu Dhabi's $22 billion futuristic city. What did you think of this amazing city? Will you be willing to be one of its residents? Comment your answers down below. Also, make sure to leave us a like, share this video with your friends, and also subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one, and to become an alascenttt. We hope you enjoyed our video, and we'll see you next time for more. Take care.